Hello and welcome to another episode of Do You Remembaer? This is an ongoing video series where every week I take a look at something from the internet, an article that I read on Wikipedia. Let's be real, it's always Wikipedia. And I do my best to remember everything from that article and then present it to you in a hopefully entertaining and maybe even educational manner. And we are talking about this week Minami Takayama. Ms. Takayama is a voice actress of note and a singer. You probably know her best for her role as Conan from Detective Conan, because she has been playing Conan for over 20 years as that voice, the only voice of it. She was also Kiki in Kiki's Delivery Service. And she's had a Envy in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. The Gigi Kitaro remake, the fifth version of it, she is the voice of Kitaro in that show. She often plays a lot of guys, but she's also been girls in various media as well, like Kiki. And you may also know her, and that's how I know her probably best, as one half of the duo 2Mix, who did the vocals for Gundam Wing, all of the entrance songs songs for Gundam Wing. She is also the niece of one-time New Japan Pro Wrestling managing director, Shinma. She was in another band with a cousin of hers, whose name I can't remember right now, but I know her mostly for 2Mix. But yeah, she's known for that. And then there was one episode of Conan where 2Mix did their version of the opening theme, the entrance song. Because in that episode, not only did she play Conan, she also played herself, and her partner in 2Mix played himself in the episode, which is fun. This is very fun. The other Conan specific that I can give you is that there are lots of Conan movies, right? And the 13th movie, I want to say, I don't remember the name of it, sorry, in the comments below. Click the article link, find it, put it in the comments below if you like. Anyway, the 13th movie had a live stage presentation, a stage play version, where all the actors came and played their parts. And it's the opening of it. Japan gets hit locally with a 4 on the Richter scale earthquake, and people are naturally freaked out. And because it is a children's program, there are a lot of kids there, and basically, she just ad libs during her opening monologue, as Conan being like, "Don't worry, I'm here. Everybody, it's an earthquake, but it's okay. Just relax." To kind of calm the crowd down. And I just think it's a very cool and a powerful thing that voice actors can do. Most of the Wikipedia article about Minami is about her career, which makes sense. There's a whole list of the movies and OVAs and films. She's also done a lot of local dubbing into Japanese. Lots of movies and TV shows. She has done some of those roles. I think one of her most recent one was she voiced the character Podcast from the movie Ghostbusters Afterlife. There's a character named Podcast. I haven't seen the movie, but I do know that about that movie. I think it's one of her most recent dubbing roles. But she's done quite a bit of dubbing of. I think one of her first ones was Stand By Me. So she's played boys of various ages. So yeah, the page is mostly about her filmography and the various other things, dramas and OVAs and all of that. If you want the complete list, you can look in the show description below, find that link and take a look there. Again, I knew her primarily as a singer, although she has been in Gundam 00. That's the only Gundam series I believe she has acted in. But 2Mix is just such a fun synth pop band, and all of their songs are very fun, and their stage performances are great. You should look them up on YouTube, because it's just they didn't do a lot of them, but it's her, and then she's just singing, and there's background dancers to the songs, and then there's a dude on 2 keyboards just having a good time doing most of the music on the keyboards, and they're dressed identical, and it's very good. So the Wikipedia goes into how she studied acting, because she was kind of being pressured into going into acting, but that wasn't really her passion. But people used to compliment her voice all the time, so she was like, maybe I'll give this a go. Maybe I'll go um, and pursue it. But she actually wanted to get into being a DJ because she loved music and she liked the banter and the spontaneousness of it. But she didn't know how to become a DJ. But she did know the process of becoming a voice actor. So she was like, I studied acting. I guess I'll do that. It wasn't necessarily her passion, but she signed with an agency. She got jobs. She actually apparently originally was trying to pursue doing the heroine, the lead. But she didn't sound quote unquote girl enough. So she started going out for boy parts. And Kiki was her first really big hit. But then she didn't really have a lot of work. She had the Ranma job, but in that era, that was the only regular gig she had. So she started like working locally in the neighborhood and like working part time. But then eventually started picking up more work and more. And then once she got Conan, she always had a job, and then people wanted her for other things because she's now a well-known voice actor. The last thing I'll mention about Conan is that the creator of Conan, who, it starts with a G. The creator of the manga for Detective Conan, or Case Closed, as it's often called here in the United States, whose name starts with a G. My apologies. Anyway, they were married for 2 years, but apparently they're still on good terms, and are still like, they just didn't want to be married anymore after 2 years. It's like, yeah, they tried it. It didn't work out. It is odd that the voice actress lead of the anime married the creator of it. That's an odd thing that exists and just happened. But yeah, apparently that didn't work out. And that's her only time being a married person. She's a voice in a Danganronpa, but I don't know which one. But I do remember that. And I believe she was Envy in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I think I already said that. That might be all I remember about the various things. I think the dubbing is... she's done some legit acting, I should say. She's been in some things. And again, I wish I could remember more from the dubbing, but I can't. But I think that's like a lot about her. Again, I would say look up performances of 2Mix because they're fantastic and she's great at it. She was in another band, as I said, with her cousin, and it had like Mix in the name. For some reason, she was using Mix a lot. I don't know why. As far as I know, she's never been involved in professional wrestling, despite her uncle being managing director of for a time of New Japan Pro Wrestling. I wanted that to be something in there that I could tell you about, but at the very least, Wikipedia doesn't mention it. And I think that's it. The reason I decided to talk about this is because I was listening to 2Mix the other day, and I was like, what's the 2Mix Wikipedia page look like? And there's not enough. So I was like, well, the lead singer is a voice actress, and maybe people don't know that. So we'll talk about her. So I hope you enjoyed this. I would say I need suggestions from you for future topics. So in the suggestions, in the comments below, give me a suggestion of something you'd like to see me cover on the next Do You Remembaer, and I will see you then. Goodbye.